Hi, so I thought I would show you guys one of my usual looks with makeup, and it's just specifically today eyes. I'm a brunette, as you can tell obviously, and I have brown eyes and olive skin tone. So for me, I always found it a bit of a challenge because not all eye colors complement my skin tone as well as my eye color. So something a while back I found that I absolutely love, and I use it constantly, probably maybe 3 times a week I'll do this look, and it always looks very professional. I've gotten numerous compliments on it because it's just a really pretty look. So I'm using the MAC products because they're something that I love, but you don't necessarily need to use MAC for this. You could purchase any quality product that you like from the drugstore. But the colors that you're going to need are Cranberry by MAC, so a red, it's almost like a deep burgundy. You can see that. So it's kind of hard to see that. It doesn't look very red to me, but it's let's see if you can see that better on my skin tone. So, anyways, it's a red. It's like cranberry. So if you can get a red, now this color, it does, the deep burgundy red that I'm going to be using doesn't really suit all skin tones, especially people with a paler tone. So for people that want to do kind of a smoky eye look that I'm going to do today with a deep red color, if you're pale, I suggest that you use kind of, what do you call it? Sorry, like a light pink, or go with a lighter pink, because I think that would look really good. It usually looks really hot on people that have light skin and blue eyes. So, but for your brunette, this is awesome. The dark, the rich color is great. So I'm going to show you how I start. I put a base on. For me, I used to buy bases, and I do recommend if you're going to wear a lot of eyeliner, definitely buy a base because it's going to keep your eyeliner where you want it. But I don't like eyeliner, and that's just because I think it makes my eyes look small. So what I have here is a MAC product, and it's a concealer. So I find these concealers, they work perfectly well as bases. You just have to let them dry. And some people put powder on them to seal them, but I'm going to put them on. So I'm going to show you guys my left eye, and I'm going to do my left eye with this style, and I'll leave the other eye completely bare so you can kind of have a reference for the eyes. So I'm going to show you. And close my eyes. So I just pat on the concealer. I want to do a nice job of covering your eyelids and going up above, because I extend my makeup all the way up to my eyebrows just so that I can get the highlight look, you know. So there you go. Let that dry for a minute. And what I like to use to put on over the base, I almost always use like a white kind of pearly color, and that's just something that will shine through as the under color for your darker color. So even if it's a smoky eye, you want to use the same kind of idea. So this is the brush I'm going to be using. So as you can see, it's kind of rounded. It's a bit larger. See? And it's going to cover most of my eyelids. So it's kind of like the quick way of doing the job. And I ran out of my white MAC stuff, my white MAC eyeshadow. So what I usually use is all that glitters. That's a good white. It's, but you might need to have something a bit more substantial because that's more of a glittery white. So I would use all that glitters and mix that with some sort of pearlesque white, or a really pure white. Again, if you are all the skin tone, you don't want to go with the ice cold whites because those are going to clash and they're going to stand out. What you want to do is a very creamy based white. But so here, you can't really see this because it's almost gone. This is Revlon, and it's a very pearly white, and the color is a 12-hour color stay, and it's called White Whisper. So this is a good one. It's not as good of a quality as MAC, so definitely you need the base with this guy. Quickly apply. So I just go all around, up to the eyebrow and down. And I even extend it down into this part of my eye, so it kind of gives you that light reflection look that's very appealing. So that once that's applied, I'm going to take the MAC Cranberry, and the brush I'm going to be using is a bit of a longer number 5, it's called, and it's just kind of rounded. As you can see with my fingertip, it's almost the size of my fingertip, so it covers a lot of space, and I like that because I'm not really good at blending so much as putting it on precisely and then just kind of blending that bit away if I overdo it. So then what I'm doing here is I'm just getting a little bit on the tip, and I have a girlfriend that's a makeup artist, and she says make sure you don't blow the extra bits of makeup, smack it off. So, okay, so you got that on your tip. So I'm just going to be using a mirror, sorry, to do this. So, putting my mirror up here, just so I can see. Okay, so what do you want to do? Sorry. And you want to come up into the crease here and just go back and forth, the window washer move, you probably know it. And then turn your brush with the powder side up, and with the window wiper crease amount, brush it upward. Just gently, particularly on the end there, toward the end of your eye. So brushing it up gently. And then going over that window wiper motion and brushing always up and out. So don't go this way, because it'll come underneath here and look like you have like been hit by or punched in the eye, but go straight up. And make sure you stop right about here, because you don't want it to come up into your eyebrow line, okay? So as you can see, that's how it looks. Okay, and then what I do is I take that original brush, the big one, the one that I used to put on the base of white, and I'm going to go over that like this. Just quickly, you know, just to make sure that all the lines are smooth. So you can probably see that. It's not too extreme, and it just works really well to do it that way. Now, I don't like using eyeliner, but what I do use eyeliner for is extending the top line of my eyelashes out. That's the only place I use eyeliner. I think it gets smudged regardless how much base you put on. I think it looks, for me personally, I think it just looks too much. So I'll quickly show you how I do the eyeliner, just with the top part, and we're almost done. So I come up here. Sorry, I didn't realize you guys can't see that. There we go. And what I do is I go along the line like so. And I go to the middle point right here, and to the corner, and I look up, and I go out like a little bit of a tail. Just extending it. You always want to extend it because it creates that illusion that your eye is a little bit bigger than it really is. So as you can see, I just extended it a little bit. Now I'm going to look at it and make sure there's no clumpy breaks in the line or anything abnormal. And smudge. A little bit of a fingertip smudge. You can use a Q-tip if you want, or even one of those smudge brushes, but you really don't need to. Then, of course, you want your handy dandy lash curler. And girls, honestly, I'm 26. I didn't realize how important this thing was until I was about 24, and I started noticing the difference, because it honestly opens your eyes up, and you need this. If you don't have it, I suggest blow drying up. You know, like when you're blow drying, quickly look up after the shower and blow dry your eyelashes up. So, quick press. So you count to 3 at the base, move it up a bit, count to 3, 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Now, my absolute favorite mascara is by Lancome. This is a high definition. This is not my favorite. This is my favorite brand. I don't have the Lancome anymore of the good stuff, so the good stuff is just the volume. But this stuff works well. Any Lancome product, it's high quality, it's expensive, but it is worth it because your eyelashes look amazing. Another nice alternative is DNA Lash by Smashbox. It makes them really fat and big, so if you've got little tiny thin lashes, this bad boy will make them look massive. But let me tell you a little thing about this, just to save you some time here. Do not wear this before you go to the gym or if it's humid out, because this stuff runs, and it runs nasty. I don't buy waterproof mascara for a reason, because I don't like it being stuck into my eyelashes. I think it kind of makes my eyelashes fall out. So I always buy stuff that's washable, but this stuff by Smashbox looks awesome, good for like a wedding or one evening party, but if you start sweating, girl, you want to go and make sure you don't put this stuff on prior. That's all I can say. I've had an experience where I was at the gym doing my thing, looking all cute on the elliptical, went into the bathroom to go pee. Lovely, I looked like a raccoon. So that's just a warning. But anyways, that's the basics of it. If you want to blend it more, take your big brush out, smack off some of the extra powder, blend it. And I clean my brushes once in a while in between, but mostly what I do is I just kind of do that, get the powder out. So there it is. And it's a very pretty look. It's just, the corners a little bit in there. It's not too extreme. It doesn't look like, oh my god, that girl's wearing a ton of color. No, it looks really cute, I think. So, yeah. And I hope you guys like this video. Give me some response. Let me know what you think, because I'm kind of new to this. So critiquing me is really helpful at this point. Thank you.